Bless up, my people. Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Anisabel Rose. Thanks to all new subscribers. Thanks to the returning subscribers. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Turn the post notification bell on. Put it on all so you won't miss an upload from me. On the road to 20k, help to get there, my people. Stay tuned for the details at hand. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Run go over to my other platform. Subscribe over there. Get that channel to 1k. Please and thanks.
Did you fire Warmington or you demanded his resignation or what?
This
what
question keeps coming up. In our Westminster system, once the Prime Minister, whoever the Prime Minister is, says, come, let's talk, you know what the position is. Our protocol, our convention is that once you're called in, you say, Prime Minister, I offer. You don't wait until somebody says, you're fired.
And under that convention, it's a firing, it's a dismissal on the Westminster.
Look, Everard is someone who has worked very hard in the party. Everard is known for his outlandish comments. I spoke with him. He's regretful. He sees the difficulty that it posed for the party. And in a deep discussion with him, he explained that today, mm-hmm. Yes, and yesterday as well, mm-hmm. Which was a result of his press release. He explained, what happened and what led him to it. But as a minister, I think he understood.
I said it from the time we're going in the election that we are 14, and I would consider a victory anything of being 7 and above, because we're coming from 5, the JP is coming from 9. And the prize council in all of this was the Kingston and St. Andrew Council, which we have won, or which we will have the chairman for. That's one thing. When we look at the total number of divisions, there are 228 divisions in Jamaica. From our latest check, we've won 115 of them, which is just over 50%, and we have the popular vote. The Labour Party was only able to gain one additional seat in St. Thomas and one in Portmore, both of which will be going to a magisterial recount, whilst we were able to add additional seats in 8 of the municipalities. So we consider that it was a very good day for the People's National Party. You're talking about 2 individuals who have been successful in their lives. I don't know why people doubt that we'll figure out a way to get the job done. So I haven't been distracted by that. I think I've taken a data-driven, evidence-based approach to what I'm doing, and I knew it would yield results. The fact that we have been able to deliver on this now gives even greater credence to the methodology that we've been following, and I think more people will subscribe to it, and so we should have even better results going forward. We will transition eventually into the phase of speaking more to what a future PNP government will do, and we have been able to see some of the gaps that are within the structure that we'll be able to remedy prior to the general elections. I think we will gain even more momentum. A lot of persons who doubted us and weren't sure that we would be able to compete. I think we have proven now that we will be able to compete and win, and therefore I expect that our supporters are going to be very enthusiastic, and we intend to continue to engage them to keep the energies high.
This last outing, I came across what I call brokers who would say that here's a list of who they control, and they will state a figure, and based on the amount, they would deploy some of those they influence or control to either candidate of either party. And it wasn't subtle, it wasn't covert, it was planned, calculated, and people were willing to stand their ground. I remember saying to a couple of people, well, on the day when the box is counted, it will be counted without your ballot. And then say, all right, you're serious. And then I got to the point. I don't know if it's I said, well, here what? These boxes were counted out on a ballot. I said, well, we're not about to vote. I said, no. Go and vote. You don't have to vote for me. Choose somebody to vote for. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to be giving you or anybody money to vote. I believe that within a year, not only a general election will be called, but certainly within 18 months, we could have a referendum about serious constitutional issues in this country. And I am worried. Look, we weren't able to finish a census because of what I believe is a high trust deficit among the citizenry and anything connected to any state apparatus, including a political party. How are we going to level up to a constitutional referendum?
I went in and identified what needed to be done. There was a lot of work to be done, and instead of making promises and waiting to be elected to do the work, I went and I get the work done. I think the people needed a change because for over 20 years, he has been councillor and the show little for his time in office. I am from Oxford, one of his stronger communities, and the people of Oxford know me. They know how I grew up because it's not like I was raised in a rich family. I don't know my father, I've never seen him. And my mother got sick mentally when I was a boy, but the community raised me so they understand who I am and the capabilities that I have. And so when I stepped in and I walked and I reached everyone, I knew that once he couldn't win Oxford, Gettyston, then he wouldn't have a chance. One of the major issues affecting the community is the lack of access to water, consistent running water in the pipe. That is something that I need to assess and see how best I can have that resolved. There's also the issue of how the parochial roads are being kept. The roads are in a deplorable state, and I'm going to go there, I'm going to assess it, I'm going to do as much as I can for the community and to ensure that these issues, garbage collection, to ensure that the schools are properly kept. Then there's also the issue of the pride in the community. There's no pride, being put into the community. One of the first tasks that I intend to take on, especially around Mile Gully side, Barkerstone, Wood Park, Oxford Field and Gettyston, is to clean up the community. The community is full of overgrown bushes and trees.
Did anybody ask you for money for them to come out and vote?
To be honest, yes, it's an issue around here because that's the way, the other side plays it. But we don't buy votes. I think.
So none of your supporters asked you for money to vote?
No.
No PNP supporter?
No PNP supporters asked us for money to vote. I definitely worry because it affects true democracy. And I think what we need to do is we need to start to think about having political education, being taught in school. I think it's important. I think a lot of persons don't understand politics and the roles that politics is supposed to play in the development of the community and the country on a wider scale. And I think what happens is that the youth, when you come into the community and you make all these promises and you don't come back to fulfill them, the youth grow with a sense of, hey, there's nothing in this for me. And at the next election, what they tend to do is to see what they can get from the process at that time because you need them at that time.
So you can drop an honest opinion in the comment section and tell me what you think. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Run over to my other platform, Instagram and Facebook, and follow me over there at Isabel Rose. Check out the YouTube store, make a purchase, it goes in support of the channel. Check out the YouTube membership, you get a lot of benefits by becoming a member. We do notifications, shout out in each and every video to be a part of that. All you have to do is be the first to like, comment and subscribe, and you will be featured in the following video to come. Big up to each and every subscriber. Thanks for the continued support. New viewers, come on board, journey with me, join the family. Subscribe to the channel, like up the video, share out the video, support the ABR movement. On the road to 20K, help me to get there, my people, by playing your part. We can do it. Get this video to at least 2,000 likes. Stay tuned for more videos, stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself.